guys, welcome back to another setup on Assetto Corsa. Again we're driving the console version of the game, and this time we're going around Spa in the 650S Gt3 for an updated setup, and there's a reason why I've updated, which you'll see in a bit as we go through the lap. So we're going into turn 1, we're going to attack this very nicely, down into second gear, try and take a nice early entry into the corner, and on the power as early as you can. We've got traction control on the weakest set and turning it off just before we come out the final bit of the corner, and that just enables us to attack now through a rouge flat out without any traction control kicking in. And we're going to run basically the whole lap now flat out with no traction control, obviously. Going through this one flat out now, using some of the curves, but making sure we stay within the track limits, and we've kept that really nice through there, gained nice speed. We raced the ghost of a time on the 10, so the time on the 9, sorry, which was a lot faster, and basically it was about second to second half faster overall. And you can see we're keeping up very well at the moment. Going into this first chicane, really aggressive over the curves on the power, much better through there than the previous setup we had, and then staying in third gear, hard on the power, using some of the curb on the exit into fourth gear. And we're going to break down now into second gear just as we hit the curb on the left, going through the gears in second, and then trying to get the power as early as we can going through this corner into third gear, and then we're going to chuck it over to the right and then get it back over to the left in third gear, hard on the power. You can see we ran a little bit wide, then maybe losing a tenth or so. Going into fifth gear, and we're going to go back down to fourth gear to chuck it into this long left-hander, chucking it into fourth gear and trying to get as close to the curb as we can on the left, using some of the curb on the right, staying on the power as hard as we can, and then we're going to look for the bridge up above us, and we're going to brake just past that before the curb on the left. You see there, going down into third gear, trying to get the car into that curb as close as we can, and then chucking it back into the left-hand part of the curb as close as we can, hard on the power in third gear, use some of that curb on the right. The car should be nice and stable now. Going through, down into third gear, staying in third gear, hard on the power, use again some of the curb on the left. The car's really stable over the curbs now. Staying in fourth gear, flat out through that corner, no lifting, and then going through to the next left hander, we're going to go flat out in sixth gear. But what we're going to do as we come out the corner, we're going to up the traction control to the weakest setting, just to give us a bit more stability going through the last chicane. So flat out in sixth gear with the traction control off. As soon as we come out the corner, traction control onto the weakest setting. We're going to brake just before the second whiteboard on the left, going down into second gear, then into first gear, attack that curve, a little squirt of the power, then lift off, and then into second gear, hard on the power, and we're going to go over the line for a 2 minutes 17.2. Now this setup definitely has potential to hit 16.5. We spent about half an hour doing the hot lapping phase of that then, and it really did really well. And we spent quite a bit of time online tuning the setup, in a practice tuning setup, and it did very well online, this car. We were hitting 17.6s and 7s consistently. So looking at the setup and what we've changed now, you can see we changed the brake balance. What we've done there is we've obviously reduced it down to 69. It wasn't 70 or 71 before, I think, and this just gives us a bit more rear end kicking into the corners and chucks the car in a bit better. Front aero up to 1, kept the rear on 5. That's just again give us more front end. Gearing might have been slightly lowered from the last setup. It might have been adjusted through the final ratio, I can't exactly remember. Differential coast 40, that's been reduced from the last setup to give us better turning into the corners. Tyre pressures have been massively reduced. I think on one of the updates recently it's changed the tyre model to a closer representation that the PC's on, so you have to run similar tyre pressures to the PC now. Toe settings, you can see completely zero, much different to what we had before, and this has enabled us to just attack the corners so much faster now. We can hold more speed through the corners, and also it's reducing the tyre temperatures, obviously with and they don't build up as much with that toe setting. Spring setting is much stiffer now compared to what we had before, along with the roll bars a lot stiffer. Just keeps a nice stiff car through the corners, which is enabling us to take a lot more speed through the corners. Like I say, I think this setup will definitely be able to get into the 16s if we pushed it harder. Bumps, slow bumps on the front there, you can see ups, and the rears up a little bit more like what we'd run on project cars, and it's really worked on this game as well. Fast rebound, adjusted on the front, lowered slightly, it seems to have helped out. Travel range as we had before, maximum on 70. I hope this setup has helped you out, guys. It's definitely helped myself out. I feel like it's got a lot of potential. Online I hit I think it was 3 or 4 laps consecutively, like just consistently hitting 17.6s to 7s without really pushing 100%. Obviously in a race I don't go maximum attack. I think if you really did hook up a lap in a hot lapping session like this, you should be able to get to a 16.5 to 6. That it needs to be a good lap, I think, but it's definitely got the potential within this setup to hit that. It really holds a lot of speed through the corners, and I hope you enjoy this setup really. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this setup compared to the last one I did. If you've already got that set up and you've tried it out, let me know how this handles in comparison to obviously that setup. Anyway guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure you click that like button. I do appreciate everyone who clicks the like button, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thanks again for watching.